your place. Listen, that soda be like Chucky. Hey, your fake friend to the end. Listen, and it's gonna be your end. Stop tripping. Get it. You need a substitute, get some club soda. Listen, they got sparkling ice. They make it in different flavors. Far better, healthier option than that regular soda. I'm telling y'all, stop tripping on this. Stop tripping on this. I'm telling you, this is choking out your immune cells and stabbing them, killing them. You feel me? And then you talking about you don't want to walk on top of that. You got to walk, hydrate, meditate. Your immune system depends on this. Walking is medicine for your body. Hydrating properly is medicine for your body. You need half your body weight in ounces of water. Get that seltzer water. It's an easy way. If you're someone that's addicted to soda, switch it out. That club soda ain't nothing but carbonated water. If you need that fizz, you feel me? Stop tripping. Stop tripping. This world needs you. Your family needs you. Listen. If I can do it, you could do it. September is our September Steps Challenge. You should be getting in at least 10,000 steps a day. I need you to go ahead and report in the comments. Get as close as you can. Listen, if you're getting 2,000, that's a win for you. That's a win. Keep going and build it from there. Don't get all mad and dejected. Do it in smaller increments if you have to. Listen, I love y'all. I've been fighting my way back from an injury. And guess what? I ain't gonna stop. Some of y'all being outworked by people who handicapped. Some of y'all being outworked, people who ain't even got no arms. Stop tripping. You making up all these excuses. Ain't no excuse. Your health is your business. Listen, you gotta win in your health. Your health is your business. You can't win in your health. Your health is your business. You gotta realize that you must win in your health. This is the only ride you got. This it. This it. So you need to go on ahead and make it do what it do, baby. Stop with the fakeness. Keep it 100 in your health. Keep it 100 in your health. Like the song say, to be real, got to be real. That's what I need you to be. Get real soda, which is club soda. Not the fake ones from all them other ones. All of them other ones. You heard what I said. I love y'all. Let's go, Abundant Health Services. Basic steps to better health. Half your body weight in ounces of water. Let's get our hydration game right. You need green tea every day. Start getting you some these mushroom elixirs by 4-Sigmatic. Get you some chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail. Listen, cordyceps. You can interchange them once a week. They don't pop up at $1.99 for the pack. You go right on Whole Foods or order it online on Amazon or go to them people's website. I love y'all. This is Miss Wells. Please share this with somebody that you love and care about. And a lot of y'all need to sleep smarter. Go and get the book by Sean Stevenson. All them tips is right there at your disposal. Or check out a clip of him talking about it and giving you tips on YouTube. Sean Stevenson, Sleep Smarter. Or just type in Google, Sleep Smarter.
All right. Just trying to adjust the sound here. Hope and pray that all is well. I am trying to see what's up with this the YouTube live stream. All right, I'm just testing real quick. Can somebody tell me in the chat if you can hear me okay? Or just drop a yes. If somebody can drop a yes in the chat for me, if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me, drop a no. Yes or no? Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. So I heard that you all can hear me. I am Miss Wells, American Self-Teacher. Welcome to the 1Hunnid Health Show. I like to start on time. I apologize. I had some technical difficulties. Been on since a quarter till, and sometimes, that's just how it works. But you know what? We're going to tell the devil, no, not today. Not today. So let me go on ahead and get this intro in because I got an important show for you all. This was supposed to be on location. I apologize, my little G-babe, if y'all hear anything in the background. But this show is just too important for us to miss this episode. So let me go ahead and start with our intro. All right. See, only on today. This is when that's when you know you on to something. The enemy want to get real busy. real busy. When I tell y'all real busy, real busy. If I got to go without it, then we'll go without it. But I got to get this word out. I don't know what just happened to my intro, but that's all right. That's all right. Boy, I tell you, when I tell you, talk about a busy enemy today. When it's always there, always there. I don't get it. Well, okay, I guess my intro done magically disappeared. It's always at the top of the playlist. It's the number one. It's the only thing that starts with one. And it looks like somehow or another YouTube has done something to my intro, my personal customized, message. Yeah, it looks like it is gone. And that is my intellectual property. Something I commissioned to be done. But anywho, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and make haste. I am Miss Wells. I'm your host, owner and operator of 1Hunnid Health Services, basic steps, to better health. All right. Today, I'm continuing a conversation with you guys about adaptogens. So those of you who tuned in last month to the 100, to Health Class USA, I introduced this concept. But listen, guys, about something that is bad, but I haven't really broken down to help you fully understand all of what it's been doing, but not only that, how much better these food scientists have gotten. You feel me? So I just feel like I can't sit on this anymore. I can't because this right here is a health Waterloo for sure. So I can't follow my normal format. I'm just done. I'm giving up on the technology. Listen. H.G. Wells, is a quote by H.G. Wells that says, if you fell down yesterday, listen, get up again today. If you fell down yesterday, get up today. You're in today right now. So get on up. So if you fell down, if you had a health challenge, keep going, get moving forward. This Saturday is going to be part 3 to this conversation. Health Class USA. It's only going to be a 10-minute health class. 12:30. If you don't have a trainer, I'm an athletic trainer. Listen, be held accountable. 12:45, you could ask questions, whatever. If you want me to hold you accountable for something, but this is that time to get that accountability partner, and it's free. And at 12 noon, we'll have our global health prayer session. If you got any names you want to add to that list, great. Send them to me. Email us at wellsofwellness@yahoo.com, or you can text me 305-792-8847. All right. So next Wednesday, that's 1 week from today, I asked of you to please take part in the sundown fast. These are just a few reminders I wanted to talk to you guys about before we get started, which is not going to be long. So from 8 p.m., whatever your time is, whatever time zone you are in, to 8 a.m. the next morning, just a sundown, turn your plate over, liquids only fast. The scripture that I want you to meditate on is going to be Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. You can message me if you forget what I just said. It'll also be on the replay of this, which will be, already out because I have it posted. It's going to be ready and available as soon as this session ends, because we had to just go live in real time today. All right. So I apologize. Hey, Miss Ramona Get Snatched couldn't make it. So this is why you guys got me. So I'm ready to get lit. So don't forget the 4th and the 8th. The 4th is 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then the sundown fast is next week, Wednesday. That's June the 8th from 8 p.m. To 8 a.m. that Thursday. All right. Water, liquids only. All right. All right. Let's talk about that health Waterloo. The health Waterloo is that thing that challenges you. It's that thing that's been whooping your behind, or that thing that is just a constant day-to-day struggle. And for many people, it's soda. For many people, it's soda. And not only just because, Ms. Wells just got a personal thing on soda. No, what I want people to understand is that you're paying your backstabber. See, listen, Jesus knew that Judas was a backstabber, but he wasn't paying Judas to be to stab him in the back. Many of you are paying your backstabber. You're paying someone to stab you in the back. What kind of sense that make? None. So I want you to stop doing it. And I'm finna give you some added motivation. And this ain't the only one. I'm gonna also mention some of these other products, because soda ain't out there by itself, but it is one of the worst. It really should be banned in this country, especially with the way that they let them make it. So I feel like an infomercial. Wait, there's more. So let's go with fact number one. You know what I'm saying? Since I got receipts. So you're talking about your blood plasma. All right. So I think we all understand that we cannot live without blood. So these geniuses have thought that it is a good idea because of the type of chemicals, the type of sugar that they're putting in. All sugar ain't created equal. They on some next level. I'm talking about this specifically now with soda. They on next level wickedness, next level with the tomfoolery that they putting up in this foolishness now. And y'all know who the major brand is. You know who the major brand is, so you know who I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're talking about putting something that will specifically, it targets your blood plasma and the cortisol. So to keep your heart beating, to keep you alive, to wake you up in the morning, all that kind of thing, your body has to have a certain level of cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So this basically jacks cortisol all up to record high numbers. What's the problem with that? Well, you heard of a little thing called heart disease? Have you ever heard of a little thing called high blood pressure? So this is why try to take your blood pressure right after you drink a soda. And tell me what that reading is. There's a reason why. So what happens is, so because it basically makes your blood cortisol levels shoot up to the point as if you were like in a shootout somewhere. Wicked. So here's what I need you to understand. It doesn't stop there. So as it's passing through your arteries, what do you think it's doing with those high levels? It's literally, it's crystallizing to the point of, imagine something is just cutting, slicing your arteries. Yes. And so now what is your body's response? Wait, we got to patch this up. What is your body's result? How does it patch it up? It sends cholesterol. So a lot of y'all is around here talking all this mad smack about cholesterol when cholesterol is there, is trying to save your behind. Cholesterol ain't nothing but the ambulance of your body. Yes. I know I'm country, y'all know I sound, but I'm pissed off that these people get away with this. I'm pissed off that they're getting to take y'all away from y'all families prematurely. I'm pissed off that they actually have you guys paying them to stab you in the back. Please stay away from the soda. Stay away from it. I'm telling you, it ain't even the same as it was 10 years ago. They done got that good. Why? Because they want you addicted. They want you to buy more. So that's why they adding what they ain't got to be adding. And I'm going to tell you the name of it in a minute or two. But here's the thing. I need you to understand. So they chemically stressing you out. A chemical stressor is something that's far more challenging to deal with versus just a regular physical or a mental stressor. Oh, but they put it like this. So we got multiple forms of stress, right? And avenues to stress you. They done figured out at least 3 of the 4 ways you can get stressed out. So they're causing you to get a chemical stressor. All right. So that's number 1. So let's move on. Not only that, here's what I need you to understand. These mofos got free radicals. Free radicals. What does free radicals do? All right. It's called, like, check this out. Think about the Joker. If you ever saw the Batman like movies and stuff, you know how the Joker just be wilding out, just cutting loose, messing up everything. And more importantly, going to your mind. This is where the psychological, the emotional, the psychological stressors come on. We're talking about now, we're messing with the things that are associated with depression. We're talking about things that are associated with anxiety because it's inhibiting certain hormones. Listen, your brain has like what we would call a secret service to keep things from out of it. All right. There are very few things that can pass the blood-brain barrier. It's there to protect. But guess who can pass it? That soda. That should concern you. It should concern you because not only has it's been scientifically linked, and I got, if you want the research, listen, email me. I already re-forwarded a fresh link to myself so I can forward that thing on out to you if you want it. I'm gonna drop it in the comments later today too. Those of you who will have me on Facebook. But check it. You can go on ahead to PubMed. You ain't gotta take my word for it. You can go on Google Scholar and look this up. Type in the word cortisol and soda. And there's a whole bunch of research studies and stuff that's gonna come up with it. All right. So I'm telling you, these people is, whoo, calm down, Miss Wells. Calm down. I gotta calm down. I gotta woosah. I get fired up. I get fired up because they're playing with our life. I get fired up because they're playing with your future. I get fired up because they're playing with your kids' future. I get fired up because they're playing with your grandkids' future. And all the while making bank. And they know what they're doing. Because some countries, they know they can't do this in, and they don't put that foolishness in there. The soda in Mexico tastes way different than the soda that they have here. Go to the Philippines and try a soda there versus the soda there. So you can't tell me that you got to put it in there because you're making it in certain countries that don't allow it, that'll put you behind in jail for putting this foolishness in people during soda. And think about how often people is drinking soda. Think about how young people is giving. I done seen people they're putting soda in the baby bottle. Come on now. Come on. It can cross the blood-brain barrier. Here's the problem with that. One, they know for a fact that is damaging neurons. I don't know about you, but you need your brain, the nerves, that the messengers that come out of your brain. You think that this whole early onset of dementia is by accident? Nah, man. These people know what they're doing. Think about how many Americans drink soda on a regular basis. So you getting stabbed in the back on a regular basis. I'm just saying. All right, let me move on. So now with them extra free radicals that's roaming free, acting like the Joker, cutting the food. I mean, they cutting up. You hear me? They cutting up. But here's where the real wickedness come in at, because it talks about something that I was bringing up before. So not only is this causing oxidative stress, which is basically creating a shootout around all your various cells in the areas that it is. So you're talking about now your heart is on high alert, your respiratory system on high alert, your immune system on high alert, your digestive system is on high alert. Like, yo, you don't need oxidative stress in your body. That ain't the smoke you want. I'm telling you this. So stop playing with your health. So check it. They know for a fact this has been causing endocrinological like problems with people. Basically, your body's endocrine system, waste elimination, giving you issues with your body fully eliminating things. So your body needs to eliminate, let stuff go, because if it stays on the inside, it causes tissue death, necrosis, organ failure, that kind of thing. Inflammation, just all about. So now your immune system all confused, fighting where it don't need to be fighting on a reg, until the point where eventually your heart or parts of your heart just give out. Just give out. You having chronic heart failure where you ain't even need to have that. Stop playing. Your body needs fat. You want your elimination system to be working properly. You want your body fat to work properly. But wait, there's more. They ain't done yet. They ain't done yet. Here's what I need you to understand. What the latest test. I ain't talking about like old ancient. I'm talking about latest. Severe cardiovascular issues causes immediate hypertension spikes and can actually cause hypertension because of the chemical stressors that it's bringing about, the psychological stressors that it's actually bringing about that you don't know. And the reason why it's psychological is because of what it's doing to the hormones that are related to your psychology. Yeah, they should be, this should be criminal. Not to mention, now they get into the physical. Here's how they get into the physical: visceral obesity. That is where the true danger lies. Because all these other things take a little more time. But here's the trick with visceral obesity. This is where we're talking about now your liver's turned to fat. We're talking about fat surrounding your organs. You could be a skinny person. This is why I'm glad now that they've actually categorized this form of obesity in a whole nother way, because you could have a normal looking weight. You can be somebody that's like a size 4, size 6, size 8, size 10. But have you ever noticed that this is no matter what weight you're at, and this is a certain part of just your belly just won't go nowhere. And I'm not talking about people who had a C-section, but there's a good chance, like when you lay down, and if it's not, and if you just touch that little bulge or whatever is there, and if it's rather like firm and it's not soft, it's not, that's probably visceral fat. Visceral obesity does not discriminate according to your fit. I mean, when people they harping on Lizzo got subcutaneous fat. Her issue ain't, I really took a look at her specs. Like, yo, she's what you would call a metabolically healthy obese. All right. Now, granted, you want to get out of that category too eventually, because it does wear and tear on your joints. However, visceral obesity is the most dangerous type of obesity, because you can be skinny, you can be muscular, you can be fat with this. It don't discriminate. It don't age, none of that. This is where you start seeing people who look fit on the outside, but yet they still died of heart disease. Yet they still ended up, because that fat would choke it out. Visceral fat is the most dangerous fat. That soda, directly linked. And here's one of the main ingredients, and there's others that's in there. I call it as part of me, but aspartame. ASPARTME. As part of me. That's the ass part of me. Stay away from it. Soda puts this at a whole nother level. Now, there are other products that have it in other levels, but the fact of the matter is, the concoctions of the major soda companies, y'all know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. It's in there along with high fructose corn syrup. They got caramel flavoring. They got a whole host of other stuff mixed along with this. Deadly combination. Deadly combination. So please, I'm just asking you, for the sake of the fact that I don't care if you're not obese in the terms of how we define it. You could have visceral obesity and not know it. Your arteries are on swole. This will kill you sooner than later. This is where you see people, unfortunately, like a Kevin Samuels, who you see looked healthy on the outside, nice looking gentleman, 56 years old, that's awfully young to be dying, awfully young to be having a heart attack, when a human lifespan is between 0 and 120. But yeah, you got a whole lot of linemen who older than him. They ain't got that. They ain't got heart disease like that. They ain't got hypertension like that. Visceral obesity is directly linked to soda. And specifically, it's the ingredients that they put in soda. So a lot of people are like, at least I don't do this particular sweet, that particular sweet. If you're doing soda, that's the wrong type of sweet, because they don't figured out what chemicals that actually go ahead and can pass the blood-brain barrier. Krispy Kreme donuts can't even do that. I'm just keeping it 100. But the soda, I'm telling you, it's the reason why they are multi-billion, if not $1 trillion industry already. They hired the top-notch scientists. I'm telling you, they got a strong food lobby here in America. So please, I'm asking you, I am begging you, there is hope. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. So here's why you want to stay away from it. Phosphoric acid in it, natural flavors, carbonated water, which ain't no problem, high fructose corn syrup with the aspartame. Like, yo, they tripping. They straight up trying to kill you and your family. They straight up. I can't believe I ain't have my own recording. Oh well, I'll have to copy it from YouTube. Anywho, let me keep it moving. I thought it was already recording, y'all, but this is just too important. So here's the problem with soda. I just want to recap, and not only that, other stuff. So if you're doing that pink sugar, Don't ever. Stop. That, you know what I'm talking about, the little pink sugar pack. What them people call sweet and low. They full of aspartame. They full of it. Don't do it. You better off using, if you wanted to use a sweetener, then use stevia or monk fruit if you got to, or the honey. But specifically that pink packet, oh, they definitely, you notice it tastes different than the other ones too. It's full of it. Please don't do this to your brain. Don't do this to your heart, and don't give yourself visceral obesity. Your naked eye can't see it. That's the problem. That's the organ fat that you're not seeing. I promise you, you don't want that. You do not want that. So you want to stay away from it. Don't pay these people to keep stabbing you in the back. They messing with your blood plasma levels. This is why the cortisol is spiked up specifically in your blood. So they tearing up your artery walls, is crossing the blood-brain barrier, that should let you know how powerful the chemicals are that they are put in there now. And they got government clearance to do it. I just want you to understand, they do have FDA approval to do it. Okay, I just want to make sure you understand that. So they're chemically stressing you out. They psychologically stressing you out because of the fact that they can pass the blood-brain barrier. Not only that, they're physically stressing you out because now you got all these free radicals, oxidative stress. You got a shootout going on in your body that you didn't even know about, and they're causing visceral obesity. Visceral fat obesity is the more concerning, the most deadly form of obesity that you can have, and you can be skinny and have it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You cannot afford to neglect adaptogens. You have to start doing adaptogens. If you know for a fact you've had soda throughout your life for whatever amount of years, you know that you don't already cause some of this damage. Unaware to you, is not too late. Adaptogens is the way. Adaptogens is the way. I'm letting you know now. I'm going to look 5 minutes over. But I need to make sure that I get this to you. Adaptogens is the way, and not all adaptogens, but specifically for what we're talking about today. With the chronic stress and the chemical stressors, you need ashwagandha. Like Wakanda forever, ashwagandha. Get rid of that stress. Ashwagandha. Y'all know I like to have fun. But no, for real. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. Say it with me. Ashwagandha. All right. So this will go hard in the paint. This is something that can actually go ahead. It can it can pass like the chemicals that I was talking about. It is one of the few things that are out there that can pass the blood-brain barrier, along with like lion's mane, which I talked to y'all about. I taught you on in Health Class USA. You can find a replay of that. But ashwagandha is a true adaptogen because it can go anywhere, and it can help resolve, reset, and also undo the damage that has been done. If you know you're a regular soda drinker, you cannot afford to go a day without ashwagandha. I'm just keeping it 100. You better go on ahead and get the tea. I personally think, especially if you know you're addicted to soda and you know you're not ready to stop and you're going to have it here and there, or if you know you've had it a lot in your life over the course of your life, whatever age you at, then you need to go ahead and get the Four Sigmatic one because they have the actual elixir. They have the adaptogen elixir. It'll be a blue box. If you're a coffee drinker, you get the adaptogen coffee. It got the ashwagandha in there. It got that reishi in there because they gonna 1-2 punch that thing, and it got some lion's mane up in there. So they going hard in the paint. They literally going hard in the paint to snuff out and to keep getting all of that bad stuff that you did to undo it. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. I'm gonna say it again. Ashwagandha. Now the tea I use is the Tulsi one. TULSI. Ashwagandha. Like Wakanda forever. Ashwagandha forever. It specifically lowers your cortisol levels. It's something that can not only help go ahead and combat what's happened to your blood with the soda that you don't put in, or the aspartame that you may have gotten from other sources, specifically usually with sweeteners, added sweeteners, and some bagel companies add it too. So if you got to check out certain bagel companies, you may not want to go ahead and look at the ingredients list. It may be on there, but I know for a fact it's in soda. So I need you to stop. If you're doing soda, stop. If your mama, sister, cousin, uncle, brother is doing soda, Stop. Don't let your daddy die. Don't let your mama die. Don't let your husband die. Don't let your wife die. Don't let your kids die. It used to be, when I first started doing this, we were talking about 26 and 25-year-olds having their first heart attack. It's moved down to 23. That should tell y'all something. That should tell y'all something. A 23-year-old ain't got no business having no heart attack. We got 12-year-old boys having to have liver transplants because they livers have already been turned to fat because they having this much. It's an onslaught. I'm telling y'all, it should be criminal. But here's the thing. Your health is your business. It's not the doctor business, it's not the nurse business. Listen, it's on you. That's the way we operate here in America. It's on you. So I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, please start using ashwagandha now. Now. You can get it in the store. You can order it online through Amazon. You can go to 4Sigmatic site directly. If you got a Whole Foods somewhere in your city, you can buy them packs for $1.99 if that's what it takes. Or you can buy the box. I think it's a better buy to buy the box or to buy the little jar of it. It'll say adaptogen mix. If you don't have to get it with coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, so for me, I'd rather get, both out the way. I was gonna show you the pack, but some of y'all know I have a nice little G-babe who had fun with that pack that had just came in, my refill pack. So I have no idea where it was. It's not on my desk anymore. So, anywho, I'll make sure that I share the direct link with it. If any of you are interested, and if you don't remember anything what I said or the name of it, just shoot me a message and I'll send it the link right to you. 4Sigmatic, the number 4, SIGMATIC, 4Sigmatic, ashwagandha. You can find whatever ashwagandha you want. I know I use the companies that I know for a fact works, and what I've used with my athletes, with myself, with my family, with my friends. 4Sigmatic give you a money back guarantee. I don't work for them people. I don't know them people, but I'm just telling you about what I know for a fact works. And I thoroughly researched them. And no, I'm not finna research no other company unless you're finna pay me. I'm just being real. You got to pay me for my time if I'm finna be doing. I'm not finna do all this extra research. So if you got companies you want me to look into, that's fine. I'll do it. But you're gonna pay my hourly rate for the time that it takes, because it takes time to do thorough research on companies. All right. So 4Sigmatic, Tulsi is another one. And if you find other Bulletproof is a pretty much solid company. Thorn is another company that I know is pretty solid. But to me, the best on the market is 4Sigmatic when it comes down to this ashwagandha with the adaptogen elixir. If you want to do the powder form, I do both, and I do the tea form, because some days I just don't get around to making a shake or a mix or that kind of thing. So I just go ahead, or even if I don't have a coffee, I definitely do the tea. The tea is very, very easy to do. So I try to do the tea every day, if not every other day. But I definitely don't do more than 2 days. Don't go by and not have it. Get the ashwagandha. You need it. It's very affordable. The pack will cost you about $5 or $6, something like that. But start with the ashwagandha now. It lowers your stress levels on a chemical level. We're talking about not only cortisol, the main one, but we're talking about adrenaline. We're talking about norepinephrine. I'm not asking you to remember this, but here's what soda does. It even shuts off your dopamine. Like, your body needs dopamine. It literally shuts down and inhibits your body from releasing dopamine at the appropriate time. These people messing with you chemically. Like, listen, stop playing. Stop playing. Leave Judas alone. That soda is Judas. Anytime you see a bottle of soda, you need to say Judas. No, not today. And you can also start doing deep breathing meditations. No, in nitric oxide. You need more nitric oxide coming through your nostrils. All right? Tell the devil no. Open the floor for any questions before I share my boom shakalaka. I want to give a boom shakalaka. I can't play the music because I'm actually using the device that I do it on. Boom shakalaka to my little 2-year-old, my ummy, my yummy. I got to give her a boom shakalaka. This little girl loves green tea and she loves broccoli. I am so happy that her Gigi is such a good influence and she following that. Are there any questions? You can raise your hand. You can unmute yourself, or type it in the chat. So this is that moment, or I will be ending the session. So I'm super excited. I hope that you guys have gotten a lot out of this. Please don't die on me. Please, please do not allow these people to take you away from us prematurely. We need you. I need you. I'm letting you know this from the bottom of my heart. Those of you on Facebook, I need you. Those of you who are tuning in live during the Zoom session, I need you. This world needs you. God got you here for a reason. Please, please start getting ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. And if you have adrenal fatigue, I can promise you it can help reset it. If you're dealing with anything with adrenal fatigue, or if you need adrenal support, I would say go to orsigmatic route. The tea takes a little longer because it's not the higher concentration of it. For sigmatic, they make so they have an elixir. So it's a blue tub. It may be, I think that tub costs about $30, but it's a worthwhile $30. It'll get you going within 1 month's time. It'll give you this adrenal support to get you right where you need, or you can buy the packs. And if any of you guys, if you don't have an Amazon account, listen, you can send me the money. I'll send it to you. You just send me your address. I'll go ahead and ship it to you with no problem, because I know the exact type. So if you want the caffeine-free one, I can ship that to you. If you want the one with caffeine, I can ship that to you, because I promise you, I got that saved on my list. So, and my Abundant Health Service list is public on Amazon. So if you want to see some of the products, just in case if you forget or you don't know which one, you can type me up. Like, I'm on Amazon, Abundant Health Services. I have a list that literally says AHS list, my company initials. My company name is Abundant Health Services. So when in doubt, any of the products that you hear me like talk about, if I say it's on Amazon, I promise you it's on that list. So you can get it right from that list. I don't get no kickback. There ain't no financial. I don't know these people. I ain't got no financial relationship with them. I promise you I'm going to get one though with them one day. All this their business I send to them. But they got stuff that work for real. Like they for real, for real. You understand? Like they for real, for real. But for Sigmatic, if you have any kind of adrenal issue, I highly suggest you start with them. If you got time, it's not a pressing issue, and you want to slowly build up, then start with the tea. If you think you all right, if you've gotten a calcium artery score test already done, then, and you know your arteries is in good shape, then start with the tea. If you don't have a doctor, or if you're not sure about what's going on the inside, there's a lab, a company that you can actually go and seek out individually. They'll send you the stuff in the privacy of your own home and walk you through how to do it and send it. It's called Inside Tracker. Inside Tracker. If you're wondering what your artery age is, what your body, literally they analyze your DNA, your blood work, all of this stuff, your biomarkers for certain diseases, all of these different things. They can literally help you find out exactly what's going on. Like they can tell you how old you really is. Because some of y'all, you may think you over 40, but you may be in your 20s. I'm still in my 20s, but I told you I was 26 the last time I had it done. All right, I'm probably 27 now, because then I've been over a year. But I need you to understand, like, it's something that you need to do for yourself. If you don't have a doctor and can't go and get all this blood work done, and that's not going to intelligently tell you all of the stuff that you need, and you can't get a calcium artery score, then do it on your own. Or Dr. Ford Brewer, I think he's another one. Ford, like the Ford Motor Company, Ford Brewer. Like you brew coffee, Brewer, Brewer. He's also another one. Great information that I know that his lab does do blood work for people if you are trying to find this information, because he reversed his mother's as well as his own heart disease. And this guy had a normal BMI, all this. See, he lived out everything that I had just laid out for you guys. But he also had genetic markers for certain things because heart disease ran in his family. You can't do nothing about the DNA that you inherited. But what you can do is find out and then make the adjustments that you need to and get the right adaptogens to help you overcome that. Because yeah, it might have set you back 30%, but that's not for life. That's not a death sentence. It's only a death sentence if you ignore it. I love y'all. The floor is open. If there's not any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the show. Sorry we didn't have all our bells and whistles, but I just had to get y'all that. You know, the devil been busy with I don't know what happened to my intro. Don't know what happened to my guests really. But I had to do this. I had to keep going. I hope you guys celebrate Juneteenth on June 19th this month. I have to liberate you. I had to liberate y'all and give y'all the truth. I had to liberate you from this backstabber. I had to liberate you to get you out of the darkness, and so that you would come into the light and understand what ashwagandha can do for you. You need ashwagandha in your life. You need ashwagandha in your life. You need to get aspartame out your life. How about that? All right. I hope you guys celebrate. If you're in the Miami area, there is going to be an awesome celebration at sunrise on Virginia Key Beach. Look up the sunrise. It's next Sunday here on the beach in Miami Beach, Virginia Key Beach specifically. I am definitely going, planning to take my little G Day. That's her birthday, actually. So it's the week before the official Juneteenth. I believe, Tylene, if you're available, you can drop it in the chat or you can come off mute. Tylene typically does things as well for Juneteenth. Listen, just like our people had to get free, you need to be free. So that's why I had this month's show titled Liberated Health. I wanted to liberate you. I wanted to liberate you with your number one concern, which is that aspartame that's in a lot of pretty much all soda companies. I think with the exception of ginger ale, like all of them use it. All of them. In America, at least. So, are there any questions? If not, this has been the June edition of the 1Hunnid Health Show. Happy early birthday, Tylene. I hope that you have a great personal new year coming up. Woo, woo. Everybody say, type in happy birthday, Ty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I love this picture too. All right. Yes. Is there any announcements that you have coming up with your organization or your company for this month?
No, ma'am, but thank you. You can visit www.june9teen.com or you can visit June9teen on Facebook to see a series of educational and informational items on June 19th.
Yay, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'll also share that link. I'll drop it in the comments on the YouTube video as well as on the Facebook post for those of you who are tuning in via Facebook. See, we live on 3 platforms. We're on Facebook right now. We're on YouTube right now, as well as Zoom. So thank you guys. This has been the 1Hunnid Health Show. Hope y'all have a great day and keep it 100. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget to join me 12:30 today. This Saturday. All right. The 1Hunnid Health Show. Peace.